Hello, and welcome to another episode of Turning Sparkly Cardboard Sideways. My name's Jimmy, Bancroft is behind the camera, and right here will be my personal phone number, 859-279-2405. If you have any questions, concerns, critiques on any deck profile or battles we post, please feel free to send me a message, or if you just want to say hi or share some of your deck tech, deck list ideas, please send me a message, and I'll try to reply as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack and Protection. Today wow, Bancroft.
Wait,
I'm
you're
here
Jimmy.
with
Whoa.
God.
Well, I guess I'm Bancroft. I guess I have erectile dysfunction now.
Yeah, just throwing it out there, but aren't you now? All right, so today we are doing Gotenks versus Dark Broly. I'm running the Gotenks decks while Jimmy is running the Dark Broly deck, or
Yes, sir.
AKA Dark Orcs.
I called him Woolly Mammoth at the beginning because he's all hairy, and I thought it was funny. But I do like Dark Orcs and Capital better, though.
Yeah. So if you don't know that reference, yeah. So I don't remember who went first in this duel, who got the high roll. It might have been you or it might have been me. It's me. Okay.
Yeah, you went first because it was a bad hand situation.
Yeah.
I think you said you really didn't want to charge Cooler. Like that was the last thing you wanted to do.
Well, of my entire hand, it was the only viable option to charge. So,
and I even had a bad draw off the top because I only got to put two 30Ks in the drop area, which with this deck, you really want to put your 30Ks in the drop area very quickly. And doing that from hand is usually not ideal.
Also, since this duel, this deck, my Gotenks deck has been updated, and that 18 is no longer in the deck. I just never used it.
You told me the tech, and I was like, yeah, that's not bad, but like I feel like turn 3 you would want to play something else. You don't really want to tap out unless you have a Unison in play, and you do run specific 2 costs, the Vegito specific 2 costs, right?
I do, and as you can see, I didn't play it.
Yeah.
So I mean, no, this is. I remember us both like, this is gonna last for a couple turns too. Like I think you get some speed, but like we were both like, should we just start over?
Yeah, like if this wasn't this was round 2 of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If this was not round 2, like we probably would have just started over. Like it was real bad. I
know for me, I wasn't seeing Goku.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't getting my Unison. I wasn't getting my Unison fusion targets. I wasn't getting nothing. And on what was it on your end you weren't getting?
I just wasn't seeing a lot of my pieces. Like Dark Broly is a somewhat combo heavy deck, and I just really wasn't seeing the cards that was making my combo work. Because I wanted to be able to get Paragus out, and I wanted to get a Toa out, just so I can force those criticals onto you, because I really don't want to give you cards in the early game just because of how many cards Gotenks will draw. So I do get the Broly in hand. I believe this turn I go ahead and Dark Dragon Ball into the big Broly.
Yeah, you do. And also, there's a lot of reading on my part because this is the first time I've actually ever played against Dark Broly.
I think, am I the first person to play Dark Broly at the shop?
Yes, you are.
I think before this, we were all talking like nobody really understood what Dark Broly done.
Yeah, I was curious in building it, but when you said you built it, I'm like, cool. I don't need to touch it. I'll just watch you play it and see what happens.
I think even in the deck profile, Jake and Fluff were like, yeah, this brought a whole new light to this deck because they just had no clue what was going on.
Has Jake played against it? Because I know you played Fluff in the first round, which if you haven't checked that out yet, it's already uploaded. It came out either yesterday or the day before.
I don't think I got to play Jake. Hopefully next week we'll get Jake's thoughts on it as well. But the thing I love about this deck is how much recursion you get for so little. Like, of course, all of your 1-drop 30Ks can't attack, but like your hand gets extended into so many different places because all of your Dark Brolys can be played from the drop area. Your leader card allows you to combo with cards in your battle area, even in rest mode. So your hand just gets extended into so many different areas. It it does a lot of things that other decks cannot do, which I think is the strong suit of Dark Broly.
Warp a card from my hand, so I just chose the Roshi one. I mean,
yeah, dormant potential is not that big of an issue to recur for you because I only have like a possible 3 to 4 attacks in a turn, which you can combo out of or just negate with Shocking Death Ball.
Which I don't play in this deck. So.
Oh, you don't run Shocking Death Ball?
No,
I
it's
must
definitely part of the sideboard though for this deck.
Sideboard.
Yeah.
I just figured it was green. You'd probably run Shocking Death Ball.
Truth be told, I didn't think about it until after this event. So this is where I got Goku off the leader draw, finally on turn 4. Still no unison, by the way. Yeah, no unison yet. And if I'm correct, you do run unison, don't you?
I run the Broly Unison. I never played it. I think in the profile I said that I might just cut it all together just to make the deck a little bit more consistent because it is at 60 cards right now. Because I was kind of scared of putting so many cards in my drop area that I might get to the point where I will mill myself out, especially because Broly likes a longer game. Yeah, you were showing all of your
all at the bottom.
Yeah. And also, this video is sped up quite a bit, so you might miss out on some like the little nuances stuff that we're doing, like activating main on Broly and putting cards back into from my warp to my drop. That's just because this duel was like 40 minutes long, so we didn't want to upload another 40-minute long video that wasn't baby.
Correct. And keep in mind, a 40-minute long duel where it was just turns me going, I can't do anything. I guess I'll just pass. So I tap out here, play the Gotenks because I have 6 life. I'm okay if you swing it at me a couple times. I am going to KO one of your cards. I think I KO'd the blocker one.
I believe so, yeah.
Because I think the other one gets rid of a battle card and warps a card from my hand. I don't want you recurring that card. And going off the trunks, I got it finally, which is nice. Turn 5 unison play. I think I remember on turn 3 or 4, I was like, man, I should just kept the cooler. I could have played it instead.
Yeah. So, Dark Broly can be surprisingly defensive, is what I've learned. Because when I was looking at it, the big 30k bodies, I was like, oh, this is just going to be big Unga Bunga deck. You know, I do pull Paragus back, so I can get at least one part of my chain or my combo on the board. But the amount of like defensive options you get with this deck, being able to combo in rest mode, having access to stuff like Protector of the People, the Mira, the 6-drop Mira, which I don't think I get into in this game.
I don't think you did, actually.
Yeah, like I have the 3-drop charge because I really didn't want to charge anything else in my hand. But this deck is surprisingly like kind of bunker, like in the mid game. And then the late game, you can dish out so much damage if you have all 3 Brolys. I think it's Dark Power Unleashed, something like that gives a Broly dual attack, double strikers, critical from Paragus. You could have a really big leader if you play the Unison.
Yeah.
It can be pretty devastating, but unfortunately, we don't really get to see a lot of that because of the deck being so combo heavy.
So you activate main, make your leader 20,000, and if I'm correct, I'm at 6 life. Okay. I was asking you what just happened there because I'm not familiar with Dark Broly 100%. Oh. So I just take it because I'm at 6 life. I typically don't really get defensive with Gotenks until I get down to 4 life.
So here I'm activating main on the Broly that I just dropped with my leader. You send 6 30Ks from your drop area to your warp, and then you play him from the drop. So I just wanted to clear that Gotenks off the board. I know you get your pieces back, but I just don't want you being able to put another Gotenks and then swing 4 Gotenks attacks. I'd rather eat
smart.
2 than, give you the cards back to play it again. And you would draw more cards. But then again, I was not seeing a lot of my pieces. I was not seeing Mira. So getting rid of that was my best option. So I put Toa out. She searches Dark Dragon Ball. I like to see her very early on because of her activate main. For 1 black energy, I can just pick up the ball from the drop area, which gives me combo power because the ball does give 5k combo power, as well as just being able to cycle my Brolys, cycle my balls, put my big Brolys into play. If they get KO'd, they just come right back the next turn anyway.
I think I even mentioned the Duel when I was reading. I was like, this is a pretty nice way of recurring everything you need. Because the 1-drop can play itself by sending 3 cards to the warp.
Yeah, 3 black cards. I don't think they have to be 30Ks either. So the 6 drops have to be 30K though. That's the only thing with the 6 drops. But the 1-drop, you can send any black card.
Oh yeah, you get them dual attack. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that extra card is legit in this deck. Like, 2 30K attacks off of 1 card, especially when you give it critical, is just so devastating for the amount of energy that you're investing. For sending 6 cards to your warp, play them for free, tap 1, a 30K dual attacker for 1 energy is pretty nice.
As you can see here, I think I had 3 super combos in my hands since the beginning of the game as well. So I'm going to go ahead and burn 2 of them now. And then I also come with Ribiana just so I wouldn't get hit by it. And as you can see, I almost actually put Ribiana in my drop because I always forget that super combo says bottom of the deck.
Yeah, so I think I called that out because I was like, hey, I don't really want that.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to see right now.
I was like, oh yeah, it goes there instead. All right, so my turn 5 play, as you all know, I have a Unison and it's coming out finally.
So I don't think you really utilized this Unison to a massive extent. But oh, dude, I was disrespecting that Unison in my baby matchup with this deck. Like, this Unison rolled me. Like, I don't know why. I just looked when I first read the Unison, I was like, yeah, that's not great, until it was played on me. I'm like, dude, that is so so nuts.
So what I love about Gotenks, and at the same time it's very scary depending on what you're playing against. And we've done this against Baby, which we actually have a recorded duel of it. Gotenks, when you play it, draws 2 cards. Unison makes me draw another card, and then Trunks pulls another card from the top 7 if it's a 2-drop Unison. Also, I'm KOing your Toa because she's one who can recur your 7-star balls, and I don't want those to be coming back constantly.
Mm-hmm.
But this thins the deck out so damn quick.
Yeah, and especially in these decks that like a longer game, like Broly and Baby, I think that's going to be ultimately the downfall of Gotenks. Once people figure out how to stall out Gotenks, it's going to be an issue of, like, you don't want to play your cards because you don't want to draw.
So real quick, on this first Gotenks swing, you did Protector of the People. So that's why I'm following up with, okay, cool, I'll just swing my leader now, get the draw before you get boosted. And then you played that card, which gives it what, it's like a bean, right? It gives it plus 5,000.
I love this card. So it's made to be used as a offensive thing, where you will give a Dark Broly plus 10,000 power, and then you can send 2 black battle cards with 30k from your top area to your warp, and it gives your leader card plus 5k for the duration of the turn. Yeah. But I've been using it defensively as just a black bean. And
not a bad play at all.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah, because now I have the combo card, which, I have, as you can see, almost 20 cards in my hand. So sure, I have no problem comboing cards off now. Because it either forces you to take the hit or combo yourself now.
Yeah, like, it just saves me an extra card out of my hand. Like, it cost an energy, yes, but, like, especially in a deck like Gotenks that wants to go wide, or a deck like AOD that wants to go wide, it's great. Because that's Broly's biggest struggle is the wide aggro.
Yeah. Do I combo? I don't know if I do or don't. Okay, I did. I made it 30,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Because now you have to either super combo, which you do, and then you have to combo, I think, one more card still. Because I'm at 30, you're at 25, so yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
I just saw another super combo in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Almost every time I've drawn a card with Vegeta super combo, I've drawn into another Vegeta. Like I hope that's just Vegeta looking out for me.
Real quick, I have 2 point energy. Sure, I could have played ghost tokens and have them on the board. But I think the reason why I didn't, because I know I have a Boo Boo Volleyball in my hand. And it takes 1 energy to do. And I think I also have a Earth Destroying Kamehameha if I needed it. And that's why I wanted to make sure I had 2 energy left on the board. Because I've learned with Gotenks, especially depending on what you're playing against, you could go aggro all you want, but at some point, there's a moment you realize, if I continue pushing, could it cost me the game or not? Which I've learned against Red, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Especially against if it's Gogeta.
It's easy to play a deck where it's like it's been dominant in the early stages of a format, and they get too comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to all of the Gotenks players that are out there. They have very, very good restraint in not just spamming ghost tokens and trying to go for game. So shout out to the actual good Gotenks players. Unlike Bancroft.
Yeah, there it is. I figured it was coming.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you did win. Spoiler alert.
So there's the Blocker of Revenge, killing off your battle card, which is fine because you could technically reoccur it. And here comes a major misplay on my part because I did the wrong order of operations here.
And I think I actually misplayed this turn as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This was the turn where I was saying that I could have got both Brolys out if I played it correctly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It might have been this. It might have been this game. I could be wrong. We'll see. Might have been my game against Fluff that I misplayed pretty hard.
Which, unfortunately, your Duel with Fluff comes out before this one does, but we had time to record the commentary on this one beforehand.
Yes.
So, I love Boo Boo Volleyball. I know you don't like it as much, but the fact that it's a one gate that I discard 1 card to bring back another card, and my typical target would be discard 1 to Goten or Trunks, and I just pull that same card with another card back to my hand that's Goten or Trunks. So it replaces itself in my hand. So here's my misplay. I should not have used that on your 1-drop.
Yeah.
Because you could just discard 3 cards, put them back into your hand. I should have hung on to it for your 6-drop, because then you would have had to spend the 6 energy. 6 cards to bring it back out again, or had to waste another red star ball, which you might not have had in your hand. So,
yeah, that would have been the play.
Yeah, and I think I realized it after. I was like, "Oh, what was I thinking? Why did I do it on that one?"
Use Darkness, give him dual attack.
Yeah,
I think you were at 4 life. What I've noticed with your Gotenks build is that you just stick it 4 life for so long.
I might be at 3. It's hard to tell right now because I haven't done the life part yet for our recording. I'm here factoring if it's worth it or not. Yeah, I think that's 2 life right there.
It might be.
Checking what's in my drop. What can I potentially bring back to my hand or use in my drop to hurt you? Which in this case would be the Rubian, which is in there as well right now.
Yeah.
So you're comboing. Super combo, you're trying to go a little bit here just to get me down to 1 life. Yeah, okay, yeah, I had 2 life. This is where you drop the double strike, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay. You almost got me this turn too. I just happened to have just enough, I think, to protect myself on this attack and your next attack. Because there's the other 2 super combos I had since practically, I think, turn 2 or 3.
Something that I've found that's very interesting. Yeah, EDK is what got you there. You hit that power burst. That was very good.
Well, I think 1 more card, I think.
Yep.
Or 2 more cards. Okay, yeah.
2 more. something that's been somewhat difficult to adjust to.
No, there it is.
Game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was 30,000, 40, 50, 60,000. Yeah.
Something that I found that's been very difficult to adjust to, and since this set come out, is every deck having access to a draw 2 super combo.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm thinking, okay, they have super combo, they'll draw 1 more card, whatever. But then now I'm having to account for having at minimum, or well, I mean, of course they could get extra cards off the draw, but I have to think they can get a minimum of 10k super combo or 10k combo off of their super combo draws. It's been difficult to adjust to, even though I've been using them and I understand that they can be clutch. Sometimes I'll over combo, not expecting them to be able to draw so many cards during their defensive step.
So, if anyone's curious real quick, I think I was factoring what was in my hand compared to what you could potentially play with, I think you said 1 open energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know if you could potentially bring out another six Broly out. So I had to check your drop and stuff like that and see what could be possible and whatnot.
So the reason that I tap out and put Paragus on the board is because I knew you had Ribrianne in the drop. I knew you were going to try to use her on me. And once the cards hit the drop area, they're useless in combo. But my leader card says that I could use black battle cards in my battle area to use as combo power. So I knew you couldn't touch my battle area unless you spent energy already to KO Paragus. So I put him on the board so that he was safe in the terms of combo.
So what I'm doing here is just slowly poking at you so you can get rid of those cards. And truth be told, I'm waiting for you the moment you take that 1 life, and then I think I used Ribrianne after that.
Yeah, I was scared that he was gonna have like a double strike or something like that. So I was reluctant to take those early hits.
And so there's Ribrianne, and I think that that might be game. Oh, I bring another one out to kill your battle card. So
yeah, that was it. Like I could, I think I had 1 card in life left. Yeah, it looks like 1, unless it was stacked odd. There was no way I was getting out of that.
Yeah, and I think I threw down that second Gotenks just kind of like that's game, just to show you.
Yeah, yeah. That was it. Like you still had 3 more attacks. I had 1 life, and I had 5k combo power on the board.
And if need be, I still could have potentially played 2 more ghost tokens after that too. So
yeah, that is true.
You didn't get a chance to play the Bardock. That's what you were showing me there. I was like, oh, okay. Ultimately, I absolutely love seeing this deck in action, and I just hope to be able to see it fully flourish the way you've had a chance to get it, or the intent you want it to. Because like I don't think you've had the opportunity to do that just because of the bad matchups. Like I think you played against, like so you played against Fluff first round, which was a baby deck. Sorry, not baby. Sorry, he was playing Vegeta GT.
Yeah, he was playing Vegeta, and that was another situation of like I got my combo, but he just had 1 more negate than I could deal with.
Yeah,
that it come right down to the wire in that matchup. Which every game that I've had with Super Saiyan 4 has been absolutely fantastic. Like it's re-sparked my love for this game. Like,
that's good.
Yeah.
So, that being said, that is the duel for today. Hope you all enjoy that. We are waiting to post both of Jimmy's games, so hopefully, yeah. If you didn't check out his battle against Fluff, check out yesterday. It came out yesterday, and tomorrow will actually be his profile on Dark Broly. So look forward to that. And once again, thanks for tuning in. Like always, like, subscribe if you enjoy our content. Hit that bell for notifications when we drop more stuff, which is practically every day. And Jimmy, thank you for joining us today. And would you like to say anything to the people before we end our video?
Epstein did not kill himself. If it burns when you pee, it's probably the clap.
And like always, read your cards, know your plays. Fluff out.